Okay, everybody, welcome to the call and thank you for joining us tonight. So, what this call is for people who, several things. If you're going for, so we have our exciting silver double bonus, gold double bonus, people who have um, have silvers on their level one that um, become silvers this month. Can't think of words right now. Or have golds on their that go on their team. Their level ones. They also have options of getting money. So lots of really great things. So this is for people who are running for silver to get that double bonus, running for gold to get the bonus, running for fast start gold. Or to help their team members, or people who are just really looking to build their business and work towards what they need to do for their business. And Cheyenne just posted a video, which her and Song and Brian, which Brian's her brother, they and Song is his wife, went over some really good tips. So they had some really good stuff too that I'm not going to touch on everything that they talked about. So I'd encourage you to watch that video too. It was about 30 minutes. So that's in her team page. So what I want to talk about is what you need to do every day to work your business, to build your business, whether you're going for silver, whether you're going for gold, or just want to be consistent with your business. And some different ideas that Melissa and I had thrown out there to see who's interested in some like accountability. So there's so many things that we can tap into that can help your business too. So first, I want to talk to you about daily IPA. IPA stands for Income Producing Activity, or some people will say DMO, Daily Methods of Operation. And really what you want to do is make sure that you're posting something about Plexus every day among your other posts. You do not want your wall to be all Plexus. So you want some, it can be personal posts about what's going on in your life. You want to keep it as positive as possible. You want people to want to read your wall, to want to follow you. So post about your life. It can be motivational things. It can be funny things, things to get interaction. Like today, I saw a post about the word congrats, popping up with this fun thing. So I said, comment congrats below, which got a lot of interaction on my post. The more interactions on your post, the more people are going to see all of your posts. So make sure that you're posting about Plexus every day. Something about Plexus. It can be what Plexus is doing for you. That's the best thing. So little things about what Plexus is doing for you, big things about what Plexus is doing for you, your story, but information about gut health. There's so much stuff out there. Plexus has a Sonny and Share blog where you can post information from that. Plexus has a Facebook page. You can share some of those things, posting testimonies that you can find in Plexus Journeys. So lots of things out there that you can post. And one thing we call One Plexus is everybody in Plexus helps each other out, whether we're on the same team or not. And so if you see another Plexus ambassador who posts something that you think is really great, you can use anything that you see that somebody else posts. If you're going to use somebody else's post, comment on it or like it, so you give them a little love on it, and then feel free to steal it. That's what we do in Plexus. We share, and everybody's good with that. So I wanted to throw that out there. So making sure you're posting every day and reaching out to people. And if you've talked to people in the past, you want to be following up with people also. So reaching out, there's different ways to reach out. You could, and you want to, I hear a little noise in the background. I'm not sure whose it's on. So if you know you have noise in the background, if you can mute yourself. But there's different ways of reaching out. So one that I just posted, and I know Melissa posted in her team page, is called the Magic Message. And you just message somebody and you say, hey, you've probably seen me post about Plexus. Have you ever tried it? That's short and sweet. You want it to just be short and sweet like that. But there's other ways of reaching out. And I have some, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have playlists that you can find. And one of those playlists is reaching out. And I actually just posted the link to it, and I can post it under the replay here. And I can post some other things also. I have one also for going for gold with some good videos on that. But some different leaders in the company who have done YouTube video training on how they reach out. So there's different ways of reaching out, and you can find out what works for you. You can try different things. You can send a message saying, if I send you a stick of the Plexus Slim. Will you give me your honest opinion? You can send a message telling that, like, somebody that you really want in your team that you think would be really great, tell them that. Like, send them a message and say, hey, you've probably seen me post about this Plexus. I think you would be amazing on my team because, it might be because, or you're really close to them and you want them to work with you. It might be somebody who has great influence. It might be somebody who has a big group of friends. There's lots of business sense. There's lots of different reasons that you might think somebody would be great on your team. Message them, tell them that, and ask them if you can tell them a little bit about Plexus. Another thing for people who are just starting out is use three-way messages and three-way calls. So if you have somebody who says, yes, send me more information, or yes, we can talk about it, then ask them if you can either get them on a three-way call with me or your most active upline. So somebody who's on Melissa's team, Denise's team, you can get the people on a three-way call. Those are best. If you can get somebody on a three-way call, there's no pressure. I'm going to tell my story, find out what they're looking for, and talk about whatever products I think are going to be most beneficial for them. Almost always I'm going to be talking about the triplex, but sometimes something will come in about ease or, something else that they may need. But if they can't get on a three-way call or don't want to, three-way messages are awesome. You just put them in a message with like me and themselves, or and them and you say, hey, so-and-so, this is my friend Christina, who's been doing the business for 4 years, or Denise, who's been doing the business for, a little over a year. She knows a lot more than me, so she can answer any of your questions. And then we'll take over from there and figure out what they're looking for and answer their questions. So reaching out to people every day. And what you want to do is make a list of people, everybody you know, but star the people that you think would be great on your team that you really want to reach out to, and start with them. And you figure out what you're most comfortable with. And this can take you, what we call your comfort zone, take you outside of your comfort zone where you might not feel comfortable reaching out to people, but this is what if you really, really want to build this business, this is what you need to do. And I always put this out there. When I started, I did not do this at the beginning for a couple different reasons. I was in another company. I wasn't all in at the beginning, but my best friend, Kim, from the very beginning, she saw the potential for this business. She saw the potential. She had 100% belief in the products and the company before she even got a hold of them, just from reading testimonies. And so when she started out, she started messaging people right away and reaching out to them and telling them, hey, I want you to do this with me. And she is now a diamond in the company. And I'm Ruby. And I know that that's a big piece of it. She reached out from the very beginning. So if you need help figuring out what to say, talk to your closest upline that's working the business, message. And if you have somebody who's newer, who's your sponsor, put them and myself in a three-way message. That way they can see what's going on also. So if you're reaching out to me for help, unless there's something private, which there might be, like with the products or something, you want to talk about some issue that you really don't want everybody to know and you want to message me. But if you're messaging something about the business and you want to get my input, add your sponsor in there too, so that they can, they know what's going on with you also. It's going to help them learn also. Okay. And then the other thing that you want to do is, for people who have been doing this for a little bit, is following up with people. Or, you may have just started, but you've posted on your Facebook wall, or you've messaged a few people and you've had people who have said they're interested or wanted more information. Following up is the next most important thing. Reaching out, following up, and posting. Those are the three things that you need to be doing every day. And following up is something that, again, it can take you out of your comfort zone, because I will follow up with somebody who's told me they're interested over and over, not, day after day, but month after month, when we have Facebook events or 7-day challenges, or the company has a special going on, I'm reaching out to people who have asked me about it. So keep organized, a list of who you've talked to, who you've reached out to, who said there's interested, who's asked you about Plexus, and you're going to follow up with them. And so what I was saying is, it can take you out of your comfort zone, because there's been times that somebody asked me about Plexus and I followed up with them 3, 4, 5 times, and they never respond back. But they asked me initially, and they didn't tell me to stop. And after a few times, I'll say, I don't want to be a pain. So if you want me to stop telling you, telling you what's going on with Plexus, let me know. But I know you were interested, so I like to keep you in the loop. And then I tell them whatever's going on. And I've had 2 people in the 4 years that have said, yes, leave me alone, essentially. But most of the time, they down the road, it can, like one time it was 8 times that I followed up before they ever responded back. They had first asked me about it though, and then they ended up ordering. I just had somebody I probably reached out to like 4 times, and then she just responded back and said, I'm so sorry I haven't responded. I've had a busy summer. So you've got to realize that just because they don't respond back does not mean they're not interested anymore. It means most likely that they are busy people. Plexus is not on the top of their list. It's not in the top of their mind like it is with us. They don't know how awesome it is, and they just haven't had a chance to get back to you, or they forget to. So you have to keep following up. And there's actually statistics that show that it takes usually 5 to 12 times for you to follow up with somebody before they ever order or sign on. So follow up is key. So posting, reaching out, following up. So a couple of things that we're going to do to help you, and things that are out there from Plexus. So first off, and Melissa, jump in if there's anything you want to add here. In your back office under training, if you have not checked out the Rank Up Roadmap, there's one for going to silver and one from silver to gold if you have hit silver already. The rest are coming. But if you have not, even if you have hit silver, but you haven't gone through that Rank Up Roadmap for up to silver, start there. And there's, I don't know, 12, 15 different things. And I printed out some of them from the gold one, but gives you the great training for our business. And yeah, all I printed out was the gold ones, but so that, but don't spend all your time feeling like that you need to learn before you do any of those other things. You want to do what we call earn while you learn. So make sure you're making your list, you're reaching out to people, you're posting, you're following up while you're learning. So you can watch YouTube videos like I talked about on reaching out and following up and all of closing the deal and things like that. You can do these Rank Up Roadmap, but don't exclusively do those things and feel like you need to know everything before you start reaching out. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. That's what your upline's here for. So, so we've got that Rank Up for Roadmap. Our team, we always do monthly Facebook events and monthly 7-day challenges. So I'm just going to briefly tell you what those are and when we're looking to do it. So the Facebook events, we've changed them up a little bit to kind of figure out what works best for us. But what we have found that we're probably going to stick with is a Facebook event where one morning we post several videos from about 5 different people usually. And what each video talks about is a few products and our testimony. So you're going to get 5 different testimonies and learn about all the products in this time. And so what you're going to do is you're going to invite people to this event, but you have to personally invite them before you add them into the event. If you just dump a bunch of people in the event, 9 times out of 10, probably 99% of the time, they are not going to check out that event. You need to personally invite them and then add them into the event. And then before it starts, remind them it's getting ready to start, or they just posted, go check them out. So what we do is post the videos, and each video people listen to the video, and then we tell them what to comment. So it might be your takeaway, or have you ever done a 7-day challenge, because we'll talk about the 7-day challenges in it also. So there's something that you have to comment on each video. We do little sample prizes that go along with each of those videos, and then we do a full-size product drawing for everybody who commented on all 5 or 6, it depends on what we're doing, who we get to do it. And there's one post that they have to also comment on for this full-size product drawing. So they had to have listened to all the videos, because we want to make sure that they do, and they've commented on this post. And the post is really great for you because it has them give numbers of things that they are looking for with essentially with the products, but they don't know that. We just say, tell us what numbers fit you, like 1 through 33. I want weight loss. I need more energy. I need, this. And then they list them all. And that helps you to know what they're looking for with the products and what products might be best for them. And you can ask us if you're not sure what products would be best for them. So I need to talk to the people who do these with us. Melissa and I have talked about trying to do one where we would post it this Sunday morning and it would run through Monday night. So as soon as we finalize that, I will post that in the team page so you can start inviting and sharing about that. So we're going to have that Facebook event, and then we will have a 7-day challenge that will start on Wednesday, August 16th, and they will have to preferably order by the 10th so they'd have their products in time. Now, if you have somebody who orders after that, or they live local and they order and you can give them some samples, it's okay to put them into the 7-day challenge if they don't have their products right when we start, because they can still follow along with everything. 7-day challenges, people have chances at daily prizes, lots of great information, motivation, and then we do some full-size product drawings also. So those are things that we do to help every month that you can plug into, and that's what you can follow up and reach out to people. Is, we're doing this event. Well, you'll learn about the products. You have 2 days to, listen to a few videos. You have a chance at full-size products. Can I add you into, and you'll hear some stories. Can I add you into the event? And then for people who are local to me, I'll be getting down to Solomon's and doing one up near my house near Baltimore in the next couple of weeks before I go on vacation at the end of the month. Melissa, do you have anything to add in to anything?
I just want to say, like, for those of you that are brand new, run. This is your time, especially with the double bonuses. To go fast, start gold, all you need are people to buy welcome packs, because once you have after your 30 days, you need 100 PV on top of that welcome pack. I gave this tip out to my team today. I saw it on a video, I think, with Brooke Wiseman, where she suggests when somebody first signs up to do a post to ask them, would you mind doing this post on your Facebook? This is even, hey, Kelly, do a post, even if they think they're not going to sell. It's always more fun to do this with a friend anyway, but just say, hey guys, I just ordered my Plexus supplements and I'm so excited to get started. They've helped my friend Melissa get her energy, her patience, her sleep, and she's lost her sugar cravings. Who wants to do this with me? Those are things that everybody needs. You're using someone else's story because you don't have your own yet. And people like to do things together. They like to lock arms and go with it. They don't want to be the first person to go, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to keep it secret. Way more fun with friends. So run, you newbies.
Now, Melissa, I want to verify if somebody signs up the end of July, is it the welcome packs, do they still count for August for them? I think it doesn't. They have to have 100 over, don't they?
I believe it's 30 calendar days.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll verify that.
Because I pulled that up this morning.
Okay. Because we do have some on here who started later in July, so that would be good to know, because that would mean that you would, if you brought on people who got welcome kits, they would count, which this is probably going over your head for newbies, but we're going to figure that out, and we can talk personally with people who want to run with it to let you know for sure. But on the call that Cheyenne did that was 30 minutes long with some really great tips, they go over what is gold, really great explanation. They give some so I would highly encourage watching that. I will put that in the comments also. So another thing that Melissa and I had talked about was some kind of accountability group or something, that if we have people who are interested, where we would just have a group, probably a group would be easiest because a chat would get totally lost, but where we're making sure that you're doing your IPAs every day, you're posting, you're reaching out, and you're following up if you have follow-up to people to follow up with, which you will down the road because you will have reached out to people, but where we would just say, hey, what did you do today, or something like that. It wouldn't be anything that we're doing any training or anything like that. We might throw in, like, if we find a great reaching out video or something like that, but there wouldn't be a lot of training. It would just be an accountability of who did their IPA today, or what did you do for your IPA, to keep us accountable and really motivate the people that really want to do this and are going to do daily activity. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I'll post about it also. And I did also want to say that this Friday and Saturday, I am going to be pretty much unavailable. I'm going to be with my sister, and it's very important that I am fully with her for some personal things that are going on. So Friday and Saturday, if you need anything, reach out to Melissa, Denise, Kim Wilson, my best friend. They'll be happy to help you, but I will be very unavailable. So I wanted to let you guys know that. Melissa, anything else you can think of for tips? And
I just want to say real quick, I did confirm it is 30 days.
Okay.
So it has nothing to do with the break in the month.
Okay, good. Okay. I always thought it did. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? Nothing I can think of at this time. Just.
Okay. And I wish I had time, because Cheyenne and them did go over some really good tips. And hold on, I want to make sure I didn't write any other notes that I wanted to write down. I did have some ideas for people who have been doing this business a little longer and haven't hit gold yet. And actually, Song talks about this too, but so you have white lines and people that are new. That means somebody who signed up and hasn't gotten their 100 PV again. So some things that you can do is reach out to your white lines and ask them, make sure that they've heard about the new Slim, the X Factor Plus, and the Vital Biome and the scientific studies, and see if they're interested in trying those products. You could also offer some kind of incentive. Oh, the other thing I did want to mention is Melissa, Kim, and I have been talking about doing some kind of challenge for people to get their 100 PV. So we're going to figure out exactly what we're doing, and we'll post that too. So watch for that. That's going to help people who have white lines or have people coming on to help you get people to have their 100 PV. That helps you promote to gold and beyond. So, and for those who are brand new, who have not hit silver yet, just to make sure that you know what that means. So for you to hit silver, you have to have 3 people who sign up direct to you, who either get a welcome kit or 100 PV. Now you're going to want them to get a welcome kit because it's the best investment they are going to get for products. And you actually earn a bonus on that. You would earn a little bit if they had 100 also, but for both of you, it actually benefits them and you for them to get a welcome kit. So if you have 3 people sign up direct to you, and if it's in your first 30 days, and they get a welcome kit, that's going to count for you. If it was outside of your first 30 days, they have to have 100 PV for it to count, for them to count for you. But you have to have 3 people direct to you that you've signed on that have gotten a welcome kit or have 100 PV if it's past your first 30 days to make you silver. And then you get the silver bonus, which normally is 100. This month you would get 150. And then if you maintain that silver next month, which means those people would all have to have 100 PV, then you would get $50 additional bonus next month. So, and then the gold, if you're not sure about gold and have any questions about how to do that, how to reach gold, Cheyenne and them explain it really great, or message me and I can explain it more, or if you have any questions. Anything else, Melissa, before I stop the recording?
One more thing. Host a sip and see. Sip and share, whatever you want to call it. Whether you do it at your house with a close, small, close group of friends, the people that you like to be around, you want to bless with this opportunity. Have them come over, have them meet you at Starbucks. You could do this anywhere. Give them a taste of the Slim, talk about some of the products, show them the website. If you don't have a catalog, most of you should have gotten a catalog with your welcome kit. I had great success in the very beginning. I hosted 2 at my house in one day. That way I could cover the people who were busy in the morning. Oh, too bad. It's okay. I have one in the afternoon. Feel free to stop by. And I signed 3 ambassadors just in doing, those 2 we had fun. I made a taco bar and we ate and we talked about Plexus. And everybody excused how nervous I was talking about it because I had just begun and I was so excited to share it with others. So
Yeah, yes, that's a great tip. If you have not done a business launch, I would highly encourage it. And if you are someplace within driving distance to me of about an hour and a half, then I can come and help with that also. But another thing is if you're doing it at your house or someplace that we can Zoom in, I can always Zoom in and do a little talking and tell my story and stuff also to help out. So anyways, I'm going to stop the recording. So if you guys have any questions and we can talk a little freer until it cuts us off in 6 minutes, I'm going to stop the recording.